to the Cosmetic Podcast.
This podcast amplifies the topics you want to hear about.
Cosmetic means being a person or thing that gives rise to something that is dynamic or energizing.
Globally minded and locally focused.
I'm Rodrigo Ross.
I'm Keith Benson.
So today we're talking about the power of music, right? And how does music sway an environment? So I'm going to tell you, my shoe decisions on day to day are, largely affected by what's playing in the background as I get dressed, right? The level of sass goes up with my playlist.
But I remember back in the day, man, would be Saturday morning, mom said you got to clean up.
Yeah.
And you turn on little Marvin Gaye, you just jam into the music. Man, music just has this potential to just change your whole mood,
right.
Just shifts the whole environment. Mm-hmm. And it really encouraged this whole different type of behavior.
So, and it is not just, of course that was a motivator for us growing up. I don't know if I listened to Marvin Gaye, that's okay. So it wasn't just a motivator. So I was doing a little bit of research, right? And so according to the Atlanta Institute of Music, much like food, music has an impact on our brains and even our bodies, right? And so this whole idea, I just thought it was a cultural thing, right? I just thought, okay, this how we groove. This is how I remember we were at an event and it was someone's birthday and it was time to sing happy birthday. And, one group of people were singing a regular happy birthday and the other people were like, where's the Stevie Wonder version? Happy birthday. All depends
on what environment that you're in. Depends on what song you sing, which version you sing.
It really does.
They say that people listen to music about 4 hours a day. I mean, that's
a lot of music.
That's a whole lot of music. That's a lot of music. But if we're talking about, this thing about, changing the whole mood and changing the environment, and then plus the way you think about the way people listen to music now, you don't have to have it blasted anymore. You can just put
That's
on
true.
put
you just put your pants in, yeah.
And you keep on going.
Yeah.
This whole, you just rolled off a fact there. They say music even helps to decrease your blood pressure.
Yes.
Listen to music helps lower your blood.
It does. There will be times when one of my children, whom I love dearly, but some days I just don't like them, have gone off the deep end. And I promise music has saved their lives. It has. I will go and I will listen to music and I will recenter and I will refocus. There are times when I tell you who is in my spirit real hard these days. Okay. Lizzo. Coming today for the podcast today. I had to do my hair toss and check my nails and ask myself how I was feeling.
What did Lizzo say?
Well, she said I was feeling good as hell. And I was. Lizzo said it, not me.
Lizzo said that.
Yep, okay. She did.
But music has this ability to spark creativity.
It does.
I mean, so when you go from this quiet room to this room now filled with music, and it depends on the vibe of the music.
Right.
That, what you need in order to be that much more creative.
Okay, so come through, because I see it on you. Huh? You wanna spit a few lyrics. Come on. Come on.
No, I can't.
Come on. Word on the street is a little New Edition is in your soul. Little Ricky.
Candy girl.
Oh.
Is that?
Well, yay.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
What else you got? Maybe Marvin is more your speed.
Now if we're talking about music.
Okay, come on.
So back in the day.
The voice change? Really?
When, we used to stay on the phone, with little boyfriend, little girlfriend,
is this the intro to the concert?
All night long, and then when you had somebody
that was attached to the wall with the long cord, the phone that was attached
to the wall, and they play the slow jams late at night.
Okay.
They just dropped the
on your
voice a little
8-track.
bit. No, after the 8-track was a cassette.
Okay.
Because see, what we used to do is that in order to create that whole vibe, create that whole mood,
right,
we used to listen to the Quiet Storm at night. And we had the cassette. You had to time it just right. And then if you really like somebody, right, you make them a love tape.
Not what songs are what songs are on this love tape? What? Go on, give me a verse or two.
I can't give you a verse or two.
Because I heard your intro a second ago. The voice changed, the lights on the stage went down.
That's because
the spotlight
so
was
when I got married, When my wife and I was dating, I made the cassettes were still out back then. Oh. They were on their way out. Well, no, they were still out strong.
Well,
and so I made her this love tape, and
that's precious.
And we still talk about that tape to this day.
It's a classic, huh?
It is a classic.
It's oldies but goodies.
And
oldies,
but the songs, but think about how songs really just transcend time. Like
that's your justification for it being old. But no, you're right. Go ahead. It transcends time. I like Biggie today as much as I liked him back in the day.
Those good songs, it just keeps the mood going.
It does. It absolutely changes the environment. It'll get you off the ledge. It'll let kids make it. It'll let co-workers make it. There have been times when
and it will help you make kids too.
Yeah, that's a different podcast, I think.
A house is not a home.
You are not Luther. Stay in your lane. Okay. That's good though. You tried it.
What about this notion of that it even helps fights depression?
I can see that, especially if you follow this train of thought that there's some brain impact. Like there's data to show that there is some physiological brain impacts that music has. I absolutely could see where it could fight depression.
I mean, because music has this ability to put you in such a mood that you can feel up, or you
can feel down, or you can feel a little violent. There have been times when I have to get in my car and I have to put on the non-Walmart edited version of songs because those are the words I really want to say. I can't, but I'm gonna let the music go ahead and speak for me. Just kind of get me amped up.
So the music takes your soul.
It does.
I would.
In the wrong direction sometimes. Not going to tell the truth on that. Sometimes it makes me real feisty.
But then there's this notion of music puts you to sleep. Like I know sometimes I used to just I'll either go to sleep to the Quiet Storm.
You in this Quiet Storm? Are you getting a residual check? Quiet Storm.
We used to.
Really?
Like, hey,
that's what the Quiet
Storm.
It's
that soothing.
It's that soothing. That sounded creepy. But okay, this is your storm. Go ahead.
But see, then there's also the smooth jazz for me. See, I'm not of the violent nature, and so therefore I like more smooth.
Shade. Okay.
More smooth music. So the Quiet Storm, I like. Give me some Kirk Whalum.
4 times with this Quiet Storm.
Give me some Kenny G. And I don't. Maybe music also shows your personality too. And
so what I hear you saying is, because I like a certain kind of music, I'm rowdy and violent, and you're smooth and low key, and
I would never say that.
Oh, I just translated. I think that's what you said.
No, we're just talking about how the power of music can affect an environment. Okay, so it's not. Please don't take this personal.
The conversation about the power of music is affecting this environment right now.
Well, it is. You know what?
I'm gonna have to go pull up one of my songs in a minute.
So let's talk about music and reducing stress level.
Okay. Yes, let's talk about that because you got my stress level up right now.
Yeah, and so we probably need to play some Boney James. We may need to play some Kirk. We may need to something that's gonna soothe the soul to a place that calms down the stress level a little bit.
No, I don't.
And reduce the blood
like,
pressure.
No, that doesn't feel like it's going to lower my stress. I want to hear like Biggie or Migos or Rick Ross right about now. That's going to help me kind of get out the feelings that I'm feeling right now about you calling me rowdy.
No, I'm not calling you rowdy. What about this one then?
Okay.
The notion of the music supercharges brain power. You touched on that a little bit earlier. Like, how does that impact brain power?
How does it supercharge? I mean, I can see it supercharging activity, right? Like, it'll speed up the pace of an activity. It'll make you a little bit feverish in your behavior, but I mean, I guess in order to get to those kinds of activities, your brain would have to charge up.
I know for me, like if I'm working late at night sometimes, I need some level of energy in order to get me through the task that I'm working on.
Right.
And so that music takes me to this place, and it all depends. Now, I may need something soothing. That's just so I can ride out the night. But if I need to be creative, I need something with a little bit of bass into it. Like if you check out the music in our opening session, that gives you something to move to.
A little bit of energy.
Gets you created. And then we talk about that brain power, it's like boom. Like, all right, I'm ready to roll now. And I'm 2-3 o'clock in the morning. The two-step, man, I might even do a snake on you. Is that not still?
That's not.
That's another topic altogether, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You said the snake? That's like saying a quiet storm.
Well, the quiet storm is still a real thing.
Were you doing a snake during the quiet storm?
No. Oh. Two different things there.
Wow, this is above my pay grade, clearly.
But I use music from this creative space and for me to be even productive. And so if I need to pick up the pace, if I'm working, whether around the house, whether I'm working at work, I put on something again that has a little bit more bump to it, so that I can just feel it. Especially if I got a good idea. Now, when I got a good idea,
the music
and with the music, man, see, working at the Y, my office is next door to the fitness center, and
I've been to your Y.
Yeah,
yes, indeed.
Yeah. They keep it lit over there.
I would get no work done.
Yeah,
I would be.
But the music that they have, it's like, all right, I'm feeling. I'm in there typing away, and I'm grooving, and it just puts me in this such a spirit that moves me. And then I'm listening to in the morning time, I'm listening to our seniors out there too, and they jamming to the music. I'm hearing they popping their fingers and stuff, and it's like that whole mix of vibrancy that's in the air, where that music is just changing that environment.
Yeah, it has a different effect on me. I think the last thing I want to do when I hear music is work. I'm ready to dance. I'm ready to let work go. I'm ready to party. I'm singing the words. You can't tell me that's not my original song. I am Beyonce. She got most of those ideas from me. I'm just saying. I'm glad this is a podcast that people can hear, because if they could see your face right now.
Right. And I'm just looking for, that lightning bolt to be able to just come through right now. And
don't act like that.
So God,
don't act like that.
Please forgive me.
Don't be jealous of my musical inclinations. It's fine.
Well, it seems like music makes you happy.
It does. Music makes me happy. There have been times when we have had conversations, and the first thing that I had to do was turn some music on afterwards to find my happy place. Yeah. So there's that.
All right.
But I would agree, and I think most people, whatever genre of music you like, whatever reason you use music, I think most people would agree that music is absolutely powerful. It can sway you up, sway you down, help motivate you, help calm you down, put you to sleep, wake you up. Music is a beautiful thing.
And when you think about lyrics to music also, which, the beat of music is one part of it, but then when you have the right lyrics to go along with that beat, that really can just really truly change this whole environment.
Yeah, I think this is a whole different podcast, right? This whole idea of lyrics and the impact and the power of lyrics in music and the responsibility, right? Lyrically, what responsibility does an artist have? So that's another podcast. Let's put the to be continued on that one.
Yeah, I'll take that. Well, this whole theory on music is very powerful. Now, we want to thank you guys for listening to Cosnetic,
where our conversations are global.
And that means globally minded and locally focused.
Check us out at ymcadallas.org/Cosnetic.
And as always,
stay dynamic,
stay energized,
stay Cosnetic.